going to be over 1 over 100. Thousands place, 1 over 1,000. 10,000s, 1 over 10,000. 100,000s, 1 over 100,000. And millions would be 1 over 1 million. So let's take a look at our first example. 75 hundredths is how I would say this number. So that tells me that it's going to end right here in the hundredths spot. So, and I see that it's 2 decimal places, which is the hundredths. So I can start out by writing 75 over 100. Well, I know that this isn't truly simplified yet. And to simplify this, I can divide by 25. Now, if you aren't sure what to divide by, I see that, oh, I have a 5 and a 0. I could divide by 5, and then I just would have had to do that several times. But I happen to know that I can divide by 25, and that this is going to give me a very common fraction of 3/4. This is probably one you knew without even looking, without even having to do any of this work. You knew that 75 hundredths was 3/4. And that's okay, but here's why. This shows you the why. All right, next let's look at -5 and 96 hundredths. So I'm going to start out by writing -5 and 96 over 100. The name 96 hundredths implies it's going to be over 100. So I need to simplify this. And it looks to me like this is going to be divisible by 2. I'm not sure if it's going to be divisible by anything else. So I think I'm going to start by dividing by 2. And that's going to get me -5. I don't want to forget my whole number. And 48 fiftieths. Well, I see that, okay, I still have 2 even numbers. So I'm going to want to divide this further. So I'm going to say -5 and 48 fiftieths. I'm going to divide by 2 again, and that's going to give me -5 and 24 25ths. And now I have a completed answer. The next one I'm going to look at is -9 tenths. So put my negative sign in. I don't want to forget that. I want to make sure that I'm attending to precision. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, you can't actually see that, can you? There we go. That's a little better. So -9 tenths. So I'm putting my negative sign in to attend to precision. And then 9 tenths. It's going to be 9 over 10. Now, you may be wondering, well, really, truly, where do I put that negative sign? I don't have a whole number like we did with the first one. I like to put it when I can next to kind of in the middle of the fraction. The whole fraction is negative. You can put it up with the numerator. That is also still implies the fraction is negative. And technically you can put it with the denominator as well. Personally, my personal preference is in the middle or up closer to the numerator. I'm afraid if I put it down closer to the denominator, even though that's still right, I'm more likely to forget about it. Now next, we have a repeating decimal. How are we going to do a repeating decimal? Because it's not going to end in one of these nice place values. It keeps going on and on and on forever. Well, there's actually a little trick with these. Is you can take your section that repeats, and however many place values it goes, the repeating part, you're going to, you're going to put that many 9s, okay? So for example here, this is going to be 26 and 993 over 999. All right, well, now I want to see, can I simplify this? And I'm going to guess this is probably divisible by 3. Just looking at my numbers here. So I'm going to divide by 3, and I'm going to get my 26. Don't want to forget that whole number. Let's see. So I know 999 divided by 3 is going to be 333. That's the easy part. Okay, so 9 divided by 3 is 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Yep. I'm looking at this going, I don't think that can go any further. Okay? So neat little trick. However many place values you have for a repeating section, put that over 9s instead. So let's take a look at this next one. Again, we have 8 and 0, 3 is going to repeat. So it's going to be 0, 3, 0, 3, 0, 3, on and on to infinity and beyond. So this goes to 2 place values. So 2 9s is 99. So I'm going to write 8 and 0, 3 over 99. Now, I don't have to put it as 0, 3. I could just write that as a 3 if I wanted to, just 3 99s. That's fine too. I like doing this just because it helps me attend to precision and make sure that I have everything covered. Now, I know that 3 over 99 can be simplified. So I'm going to divide by 3, and I get 8 and 1 over 33. That's my final answer for that one. My last one, -3 and 144 thousandths. This one, no repeating bar, so this is not going to repeat. And as I said, the number, I heard what that denominator needs to be, 1,000. So, -3, 144 over 1,000. And here, what am I going to divide by? I think that I'm going to divide by 4. This looks like it's probably divisible by 4. I know this is divisible by 4. So I'm going to divide by 4, and that is going to give me -3 and 36 over 250. All right, well, looking at that, I know that I can divide again, and I think that, let's see, can I divide by, maybe I'll divide by 9, no. 250 isn't divisible by 9. But I bet 250 is divisible. I know it's going to be at least divisible by 2. Let's just go with 2. I know that will work. I may have to divide again. All right, so -3, 36 divided by 2 is 18. 2 into 250, that's going to be 125. Okay, so that works. And I'm looking at these. 18, its factors are a 3, a 6, a 9, a 2, and none of those are going to go into 125. So I'm as simplified as it goes. So to summarize what we did here, however many decimal places you have, you're going to look up here. So I have 2 decimal places here. 2 decimal places is the hundredth. Therefore, I'm putting this number over 100. Simplify. 1 decimal place, that's tenths, over 10, simplify. If I have a repeating section, the entire repeating section, however many spots repeat, so in this case it was 3, I'm going to put 3 9s on the bottom, so that's 999, and simplify. Over here, it was 2 digits are repeating. That goes over 99, 2 9s, and simplify. All right, thank you for joining us for Decimals to Fractions. Have a great day.